Hi everybody, Willow would like to show you how you make our flower pot man today. So should we have a look at what we need to make it? First of all, you'll need 2 flower pots, a big one and a small one. I'm using cardboard ones, but you can use ceramic ones or plastic ones or pottery ones, any ones you can find. Then you need scissors, you'll need glue, you'll need sellotape, you'll need some colouring pens, you'll need some card and some paper, and I'm using some wool for his hair, but you can use whatever you want. A cake case for his hat, and I'm going to use some googly eyes, but if you haven't got googly eyes then you can just draw the eyes on, that is absolutely fine. Right, let's see if we get started. Right, so first of all we're going to make the body, so we're going to glue the head and the body together. So you need to get the glue stick and you want to put plenty of glue around the bottom of the larger flower pot like so. And then what you want to do is put some glue on the bottom of the smaller flower pot like this. And then we're going to glue the 2 flower pots together. And if you push hard, that will glue the 2 together. So now we have the start of our flower pot man. So right, next thing to do, we're going to make the flower pot person's hair. So to do this, you're going to take your wool and you're going to place it just inside the top of the head, which is the small flower pot. Put your thumb on it to hold it in place, and then you're going to run the string along the outside of the flower pot, and then however long you want the hair, you put your thumb and finger and stop. So I'm going to make mine to here. Then what you want to do is wrap your hair around with wool around about 10 times. Keep wrapping it round and round and round and round like this, and I'm going to make it just a little bit longer to here. Then what you want to do is get the scissors, and don't forget to ask an adult to help you if you're using sharp scissors. And you want to cut it away from the ball of the wool. And then you want to put your scissors through all the loops you've just made. So you've threaded it onto the scissors like this and cut it off. And then you want to do the same on the other side. So if you turn it round and thread all the loops onto the scissors like this and cut it. There we go. So now what we're going to do, now we've got all our wool, is we're going to split that in about half. Into about halves, there we go. So one's got a little bit longer. So we've got about 6 pieces each. Then we're going to take a piece of sellotape and we're going to put the sellotape over the top part of the wool like this, like so. Then what you're going to do is take it and put it inside the top of your pot like this, and you want to stick it down hard like that, and then you want to do the same process on the other side. So again, take a piece of sellotape and you stick it across the top of the wall, and you want to press it to the opposite side of the flower pot and press it down, making sure it sticks. And there we've got the start of the flower pot person. Right, next we're going to make the legs. So I've got a piece of card that I'm going to use. I'm going to fold this in half and then I'm going to cut it. Don't forget to ask an adult to help you cut that in half. So now we have the basis of our legs, and then onto the bottom of the legs we're going to add some feet. So I've got some yellow paper for my feet. What I'm going to do is use my piece of card so that I've got it the right size. I'm going to fold it round the piece of card and straighten it off like this. And then I'm going to draw my foot shape onto my piece of paper. So I'm just going to draw like almost a figure of 8. I'm going to draw, so my feet are going to be this shape, and then again we're going to cut it out, so don't forget to ask an adult to help you with this piece. And then what we're going to do is we're going to glue the feet onto the bottom of the shoes of the legs. So what you need to do is put a bit of glue on the top skinnier part of the foot, like this. And you're going to glue that to the bottom of one piece of card. And there you have it, that's one leg. And you're going to do the same with the other leg. So we're going to put some glue on the top. And again stick it to the bottom of the card like this. So there we have our 2 legs, and we're going to put them to one side for one moment. Right, now we're going to make the arms. So again I've got a piece of card that I'm going to fold in half and cut in half. So again, don't forget to ask an adult to help you with the cutting. So once we cut it in half, we now have our 2 arms. So now what we're going to do is make the hands. So I'm going to use pink paper, but you can use whatever colour you want. Same as we did before, we're going to put the card onto the piece of paper and we're going to fold it round. That will make sure that the hands are the right size for the arms. And we just want to fold along like so. So it looks like this. Then what we're going to do is draw like a mitten shape onto our piece of paper. So my hand's going to look like this shape. So again, we're going to cut this out, and don't forget to ask an adult to help you with this piece. And then there we go, we have 2 hands. So we're going to glue our hands onto our arms. So what you want to do is get a bit of glue and just place it along the bottom of the flat shape of the hand. And you're going to glue that onto the bottom of the card like so. So that's one hand. And you're going to do the same with the other hand. So glue along the bottom like so, and you're going to stick that onto the bottom of your card. And there we go, now we have 2 arms. We're going to put them to one side. So now we're going to make her face. So we're going to take our flower pot back and we're going to glue our 2 eyes onto the top of our flower pot's head. So I'm going to put a bit of glue onto the top flower pot. Be careful, don't press too hard or it might fall apart again. So you just put the glue where you want to put the eyes, and then place the eyes on to your flower pot's head like this. So that's the start of our flower pot person. Now what we're going to do is draw her nose and mouth. So I'm going to use a red pen, but you can use whatever colour you want. So we're going to just put a little nose on her like this, and a big smiley face because she's a happy flower pot girl. You can make a flower pot boy if you want as well, but I wanted to make a flower pot girl. So next I'm going to draw a pretty flower on her body to make her a little bit more like a flower pot person. So I'm going to use a gold for the middle of my flower. I'm just going to draw a big circle on my pot like this. So that's the circle part of my flower. Now I'm going to use a blue pen to make the petals. Like this. And just colour that in like this. So then she's got a nice flower on her tummy now. Now what we're going to do is stick her arms on. Now we're going to attach our arms to our flower pot person. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a bit of glue along the opposite side to our hand and put some glue on our arm like this, and then we're going to stick it to the side of our flower pot person like this. Then what we're going to do also is we're going to get a little bit of glue, a bit of sellotape, and we're just going to put a bit of sellotape over the arm just to hold the arm in place like this. That will just stop it falling off later on. So there's one arm on, and we're going to do the same for the other arm. Again, we're going to put some glue along the bottom of our flower pot person's arm, and we're going to glue it to the other side like this. And again, we're going to place just a small amount of sellotape over that to help secure it in place. Just like this. And then now they've got two arms. Now the next part to do is the legs. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to get a bit of glue along the bottom of the leg like this, and we're going to place that inside the bottom of our flower pot like this, and press hard, and that will secure that leg in place. If it falls off like my one has, you might want to press a little bit harder, and what we will do is we'll put a bit of sellotape inside that to hold it in place and to secure it. So what we're going to do is just put a little bit of sellotape inside like this and push down like that to secure that leg in place. There we go. So now they've got one leg, we need to do the other leg. So again, we're going to take a bit of glue, put it along the bottom of the flower pot person's leg like this, and then we're going to place that inside the pot again like so. So like this. And then again we're going to get a little bit of sellotape just to secure that leg in place. So what we're going to do is, because the legs fell off again, is just hold it tight like so, and with our bit of sellotape we're just going to stick that inside the pot like this, and we're just going to hold that down. That will hold the leg in place. And there you go, she's nearly ready now to put the hat on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a bit of glue on the inside of my cake case, just like this, just all along the bottom of the cake case, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick it to the top of our flower person's head like this, making sure we get the hair where we want it first. We're going to just press down on the head so it will stick to bits of the wool at the top. There we go, we've now finished making our flower pot person. We really hope you enjoyed making yours, and we look forward to seeing your flower person in the future. Until next time, goodbye.